Hello everyone, back to today's first video. Got weekend forecast coming up for you for today's first video. As always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the weekend. High pressure going to be dominating the weather this week, so going to be a lot of dry and warm weather. Not totally plain sailing. Early in the week, I think we may well have some heavy showers or thunderstorms scattered about across England and Wales. Towards the end of the week, towards the bank holiday weekend, we're going to find, I think, high pressure reasserting itself, and that could set us up for another classically warm and dry bank holiday weekend next weekend, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. Just say that later on today we'll have the CFS 6 month forecast. That's just for fun. It's taking us from next month, from June, and we'll be going all the way to November with that particular update. And then that'll be around 5ish, and then around 7 o'clock, something like that, we'll have the latest bank holiday weekend updates. So 3 updates coming up at the website today. But kicking it all off, as always on a Saturday, is the weekend forecast. The website's using full weekend forecast coming from theweatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. And you can find a link to both of those websites on the links page. So this is the latest radar picture from the Weather Outlook, and I don't think we'll dwell on this for too long because it's basically a universally dry day across the entire British Isles, from sort of the very far north, from the very top, right way down to the very bottom of the country, and all places in between looking dry. You do notice a few echoes coming into the Western Isles, or heading towards Western Isles, not yet at Western Isles. That's some rain that will be heading in towards west part of Scotland tonight, and more particularly tomorrow. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart, and high pressure is dominating the weather. We've got this nice ridge extending through the UK. Low pressure is out towards Iceland, and there is a weather front that's bringing that rain towards the far west of Scotland, but it won't arrive until tonight, and I say particularly tomorrow. So for the rest of today, well, perfect conditions really for whatever you want to do. There's a lot of events taking place. They've got Royal Wedding, of course, and also FA Cup final will be later this afternoon. And perfect conditions for those events, perfect conditions for any events that are going on today. We've got clear blue skies in this area of high pressure, and it's warm as well. It was a chilly start, but warm temperatures today. Going to be going up to around 21 or 22 in London, maybe a little bit too warm for football. The far northwest of Scotland will see a little bit of cloud and showery rain arriving across the Western Isles of Scotland by this evening, but otherwise it is a dry day. As I say, temperatures are ranging from around, say, 17 to 22 degrees. 22 is 72 in Fahrenheit. Overnight tonight, the high pressure remains in control. We will bring that weather front closer to western Scotland, so cloud will thicken across the northwest of Scotland with some outbreaks of rain setting there, possibly just about getting towards Northern Ireland by morning. The rest of the country will be dry with clear spells. Across England and Wales, it will get quite chilly again, not as cold as recent nights, but even so, temperature going down to 6-7 degrees in rural areas will feel quite chilly. But in the northwest, with the clouds thickening up from the Atlantic, be a mild night up there with temperatures holding up at around 10 degrees across much of Scotland. Tomorrow, high pressure is still more or less in control of weather. Now it's starting to sit just to our east. It's bringing in this east to southeasterly wind. Again, there is this weather front in the northwest. So you have a band of cloud and maybe quite heavy rain in the morning across western Scotland and Northern Ireland. That will gradually slip south and eastwards to other parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, and possibly just getting to the very far northwest of England by the end of the day. The rain will become lighter and patchier on that front through the course of the afternoon. So showery bursts of rain, as opposed to anything too persistent in the northwest by the end of the day. That leaves the rest of England and Wales mostly dry with decent sunny spells coming through. Maybe not quite the clear blue skies of today, but there will still be plenty of sunshine around. Actually, it'll be a little bit warmer in the southeast. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see temperatures up to 23 degrees tomorrow. That is 73 in Fahrenheit. We go through into Monday, and we've got low pressure developing to our south. That's a bit of a complicating factor for the early part of the week. Generally, pressure is slackening wouldn't necessarily say we're going to low pressure through the early part of the week, but pressure gradients are slackening. So that means we are at risk, because the air is quite warm and humid, we are at risk of generating some heavy showers. I would have thought most places across England and Wales will start dry on Monday. Up in the north, we'll still have the excuse me. We'll still have the leftover legacy of that band of showery rain. So patchy showery rain across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England through the course of Monday. The rest of England and Wales, so central some parts of England and Wales, after a dry morning, I suspect clouds will bubble up and that might generate some heavy showers, possibly some thunderstorms scattered about in the south on Monday afternoon. Temperatures in the south will be up to around 21, 22, 23, so into below 70s Fahrenheit, a little bit cooler, but still pleasantly warm, really, up in the north at around 16 or 17 degrees. This situation continues into Tuesday as well. High pressure dominating to the north. Pressure gradients are slacker down to the south. So a bit of a north-south split. Northern parts of the country probably getting a mostly dry day with a mix of sunny spells and variable cloud. But for England and Wales, again, we might generate some big showers through the course of Tuesday afternoon. Think they'll be reasonably well scattered. We won't have too many of them, but if you get one you probably know about, it's likely to be thundery and probably slow moving as well, because you notice the isobars are very spaced out, so there's no sort of wind to blow anything through. Temperatures again ranging from around 16 to 22. 22 is 72 in Fahrenheit. That's how Wednesday's looking, with high pressure beginning to reassert itself up to the northeast. So for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, lots of dry weather with plenty of sunny spells. Further south, the grades are still quite slack, so again we might develop some heavy showers, possibly some thunderstorms scattered about across central and southern parts of England and Wales. Temperatures ranging from around 18 to 23 degrees Celsius. Into Thursday, and high pressure is continuing to reassert itself, so it's over Scandinavia. We've also got this ridge building out in the Atlantic. Down across the south, gradients remain quite slack, so Thursday might see more heavy showers, possibly some thunder down in the south and in the southwest, but from Wales and the Midlands northwards, lots of dry weather with plenty of sunny spells. Temperatures ranging from around 17 to 18 degrees. As this, temperatures ranging from 17 to 22 degrees, as this easterly wind freshens up, we might bring some low cloud and mist and har onto the east coast. That could be something to watch out for later in the week. And then by the time you get through to Friday, really the high pressure has reasserted and taken over. So any showers are likely to be restricted pretty much just for Channel Islands and the far southwest of England. Otherwise, basically it's a dry day with decent sunny spells. We'll have a fairly fresh east to southeasterly wind, but it's very warm air we've got associated with this high pressure, so temperatures should easily be into the low 20 Celsius, possibly going to the mid 20 Celsius with those sunny spells. And then we go through to next weekend, and high pressure remains in control, so this is setting up potentially another classic bank holiday weekend. That's Saturday, high pressure dominating. That's Sunday, high pressure dominating, and that's bank holiday Monday. And high pressure is still dominating the weather, so it could well be that most parts of the country are dry from start to finish through the bank holiday weekend, and very warm with plenty of sunny spells coming up too. We'll have more on the bank holiday weekend for this evening's bank holiday weekend update, but essentially it really does look as though this could be a very classically warm and dry bank holiday weekend once again. Finally, just having a look at charts and weather outlook. So situation today, loads of dry weather coming up today, plenty of sunny spells and warm too. We've got the cloud and showy rain in the northwest and the north on Sunday, but for the south, mostly dry with warm spells of sunshine. Might generate a few heavy showers across England and Wales on Monday. They're likely to be thundery if they do develop, but they should be reasonably well scattered. Again, a risk of a few scattered thundery showers on Tuesday. Otherwise, a lot of dry weather with sunny spells. That's Wednesday again, one or two heavy showers or thunderstorms across parts of central southern England and Wales. But I have to emphasise there will be a lot of dry weather through the early part of next week. And then as we go into the second half next week, actually the trend is to turn increasingly dry and very warm by the time we get through to Friday I think we should be more or less back to dry conditions across the country. A road shower can't be ruled out, but more or less back to dry conditions and very warm temperatures by the time we get through to the end of next week. And that should take us through into a really, really good bank holiday weekend. So, in summary, we're looking at a lot of dry weather, high pressure going to be dominating, and we're going to have spells of very warm sunshine across much of the country in the week ahead. There will be a risk of heavy showers and possibly some thunderstorms down in the south through the early part of the week, but as we go closer towards the bank holiday weekend, the trend is to build back high pressure, and so those showers and storms should die out, with potentially a classic warm, dry and sunny bank holiday weekend on the way next weekend. Right, come back later on for the CFS 6 months look ahead and also for that update for the late spring bank holiday weekend. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.